Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing Paragon Fitwear's newest Flora collection, launching on April 5th at 1 p.m. Central Time or noon for early access. If you know, you know. As we saw in their previous Candyland collection, a lot of bright colorways, neons, a couple of sheerness issues. Sheerness issues. Dude, say that freaking 3 times. Like what? And I'm hoping that this collection is vastly different from that, right? We still have the bright colorways paired with some more muted tones, which I love to see. I think Paragon Fitwear is really coming in hot with the bright colorways. I have all the details that you need to know prior to this launch, so let's just get right into it. For those of you who have shopped Paragon Fitwear before, you are not new to early access and how quickly things can sell out. I will put on the screen here how to sign up for early access. It is super easy to do, and it just basically guarantees your spot so you can just be in and out come launch day. But Paragon Fitwear actually addressed this for the Candyland collection because I think that collection was probably one of the, if not the most popular collections that they've ever had, and a lot of things sold out very quickly during early access. The team is a 5-person team. They are an extremely small company, and at the pace that they're growing and how they've been able to operate themselves, it's been absolutely insane, and I'm so proud of them. I've worked with them for what, like 3 or 4 years now, and it's been nothing but amazing things. But with that being said, because they've been growing so much, they've been working really hard to cater to the demand, increasing stock wherever they can. And I think they said that since last year, they've doubled their stock, and they're only continuing to increase that amount. So I love the transparency and that they're actively taking steps to cater to the demand, because a lot of you guys have been loving Paragon Fitwear so far, and they've just always been really good at taking in feedback to begin with, as you guys will see judging by how I review this collection too. All that aside, if you have your eye on something, I would highly suggest to sign up for early access so you can secure your spot. And I would also ask to give the brand a little bit of grace as they're kind of navigating this growing process, so that way they can just be even better for you guys, right? So all that aside, let's go ahead and talk about the colorways that are coming out in this collection. Starting with what I am wearing, this is called Fairy. I love her so much. It's kind of this like corally pinkish salmony color. We also have Bluebird, which is the color that I'm wearing down here. Primrose, which is a beautiful pastel pink. Clover, which is that green that you see back there, as well as Fawn, which I do not have, but it looks to be a burnt orange type of colorway. And of course, as always, we have black restocking. Moving on to the fabrics that are coming out, we have 2 fabrics, one of them being new. Let's start off with Reluna fabric. Y'all have heard me talk about this fabric so many times, but it is their naked feeling, everyday comfort type of fabric. Brushed, extremely lightweight, low compression, will just lay on your body without digging in at all. And it also comes with Sculptseam for the leggings, obviously. And then we also have Litespeed, which is a newer fabric. It immediately reminds me of feather knit, which if you know me, I love feather knit so much. They are the only like running short material that I wear, basically, because they're so lightweight. This is pretty similar to feather knit, except for it feels a little bit more on the performance side. I feel like feather knit definitely has this suede feeling to it. You can kind of see the little brushed fibers hanging off of the fabric, and it doesn't really flow like performance fabrics do. It just kind of lays on your body. Whereas now with Litespeed, they define it as weightless performance, perfect for daily wear and mid-impact workouts. And the fabric overall is just extremely thin. I'm talking thinner than Rec Stretch almost. It's definitely more cooling to the touch, a lot more flowy and bouncy as well. So we will get all into that fabric once we actually get to the shorts. Let's move on to the actual pieces that are coming out, starting with Reluna. We have the Essential Bralette, which is a newer piece. I feel like a lot of the Paragon Fitwear pieces kind of look similar because they do opt for very staple, basic pieces. We have the V Brami that's restocking. I love this piece so much. It's basically the only tank top that I wear during summers. We also have the original Sculptseam legging, as well as the original Sculptseam 6-inch shorts, guys. Like I said, they're actually listening to us and including different inseam lengths, which I love so much. I've been begging for a longer inseam length. And last but not least, we have the original Sculptseam flare, which is so crazy because I love wearing the original Sculptseam shorts and leggings. They are just so comfortable. I literally wear them out every single week. So to have this in a flare, I already know it's gonna be fire. I haven't even tried it on yet, but I just know it's gonna be so good. Next up, of course, we have Litespeed. So the 2 pieces we have coming out are the short sleeve crop as well as the fast track short. I don't know why I didn't ask for the short sleeve crop. I think I might have just like misclicked or something and didn't click on that piece prior to placing my order. Anywho, those are all the pieces and colorways and fabrics that are coming out. I will put my measurements somewhere on the screen here for you guys, as well as in the description. So let's officially get into the try on portion. Now let's just start with what I'm wearing. This is the V Brami in the color Fairy. size extra small. I've actually worn this top in marble as well as gunmetal before, and you guys are obsessed with this top. You'll ask me questions about it all the time. I think those colorways and like prints are sold out by now, so I'm just happy that we have it in more colorways, right? It obviously has a very deep V-neck, a little bit on the boobalicious side. It's just so comfortable. And it's so stretchy as well, which is why I sized down to a size extra small for Reluna tops in particular. Because the stretch is so high, I'm just always comfortable with sizing down. If you have a longer torso, this might as well be like a long line bra on you, because the body is not very like long at all. It's giving crop top for sure. I'm hoping for the day that they release this in a longer format because I feel like it'd be so flattering. Straps are extremely stretchy. It does come with a built-in shelf bra, also extremely stretchy too. It just has an elastic at the very bottom right there. And on me, whenever I put this down, I don't see any of my skin showing through or just like any obvious signs of this fabric being opaque underneath the shelf bra, if that makes any sense. I have pretty good side coverage here. I don't see any like crazy armpit fat hanging out at all. Again, very comfortable top. I just love wearing this to lounge in or run errands in. Here is your gape test. Nothing's fallen out or even at risk of doing so. And then here's what the back is looking like. It very much mimics the front, where it just has a very deep V in the back right there. Not much else to say about this top at all. If you're in between sizes, I personally feel comfortable with sizing down, but I would say that if you are larger chested, definitely size up if you're in between sizes to accommodate for that bust space. Otherwise though, it is true to size, and I love this top. Next up, a very muted colorway. We have Miss Primrose in the Essential Bralette size extra small. I also picked it up in Bluebird in a size small to do some size comparisons for you guys. I wore this exact outfit to the gym yesterday. Haven't washed it yet, put it on for this review, and I feel disgusting. So we will be taking this off promptly afterwards, but I love this color combo together. It looks so good. This bra is very much giving like low impact, very minimal, low support, just all the low things, right? It is not meant for high impact activities at all. Yoga at best, but otherwise this is more so a bra that I feel like I'm going to be wearing for upper body days or just to lounge around in because it is that comfortable. Made of the Reluna fabric, so once again, very brushed, lightweight feeling, naked feeling on your body. It has these thin adjustable straps and a very wide neckline, which is also why I sized down. You already know my sizing situation with wider neck sports bras. I'm constantly sizing down to avoid any gaping issues, and as you can see here, there's no gaping in this size at all. We love to see it. I'm not even looking because I'm just that confident in this bra. In addition to the wider neckline, this is a shorter lined sports bra, so instead of doing what they've done with bras before where the elastic band is actually exposed, they tucked the Reluna fabric underneath and have it sewn like that, so it's just so soft against the skin. They also have removable cup pads, and the middle seam on the inside is sewn so that way the bra pads aren't like shifting on either side. But once again, very, very thin straps up top here, giving no support whatsoever, and they are actually adjustable, guys. We should have had adjustability from the jump, but I'm so glad that they're listening to us. The adjustability for these straps, you know, it's only this portion. I wish it was just the entire strap, because as we can see here, like, it's so stretchy that I'm just getting absolutely zero lift, zero support, zero nothing. So that's why they're calling it a bralette and not a bra. This bra is very much true to size. If you're in between sizes and you typically gape in wider neck sports bras, that's when I would say to size down. But otherwise, once again, very true to size, comfortable, and it performed super well whenever I weight trained yesterday. Next up, Paragon Fitwear's Bread and Butter is the Reluna Original Sculptseam shorts, but instead of having a 5-inch inseam, we have a 6-inch inseam, which I love to see it. I'm wearing the color Bluebird, and I also have it in Fairy to show you guys as well, both size extra small, which is my true size. And oh my gosh, I'm so happy that we have a 6-inch freaking inseam now, because this fabric is so forgiving. I feel like sometimes it does ride up on you, and having that additional length is so helpful. So as you can see here, the fabric is extremely stretchy, guys, so forgiving. It's literally just like rec stretch, but in a brushed fabric. So if you guys bought from the Candyland launch and you felt how thin and lightweight rec stretch was, just imagine this exact same fabric but in a brushed form. It's just as thin, just as lightweight and naked feeling, and it just kind of like lays on your body, which I love because nothing is compressed at all. As we can see here, it actually has an ultra high-waisted waistband. So this is like definitely over the smallest portion of my waist. Their waistbands are actually very thick, you guys. So I'm constantly having to fold it down a lot for it to like sit comfortably on me. The leg inseam definitely has an end stretch to it. You can actually see it digging into my thighs right there, but whenever it's not stretched out, it actually lays on you perfectly. Body of the shorts are extremely stretchy as well, and this is actually what the inseam looks like on me. Let's go ahead and do like a run test for you guys to see how much these ride up, or just like a squat test. Run in place, do a couple lunges. This is what we are left with. So again, this is how long the shorts are. They ride up a little bit, but nothing that's actually gonna like show cheek or anything at all. No front seam, so I personally don't experience any camel in this. Nothing is compressed, right? Like everything is just laying super nicely. If you purchased from the Wild collection, I believe it was called, they were running so freaking big, you guys. Like it was just constantly riding down on me and I did not feel comfortable at all. But this fits a lot more true to size, where the more I sweat, the more it just clung onto my skin. To reiterate, this does not have Sculptseam Plus. This just has a hidden elastic on the inner portion of that glute seam to give you a little bit of cheek separation, not uni butt, except for it's not like a wedgie fit. You kind of have to do your own work of like wedging it up there for it to actually give you that type of look, if you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and do a squat test for this. I feel like I'm always so awkward whenever I look back because it doesn't look like I'm squatting correctly, but I can't see anything from here. Macy's card going in. Y'all see that stretch? Like that's insane. Well, I could barely see it. Okay. Let's squat and see. Oh, yeah, you can definitely make out the shadow of it right there, but it's nothing as crazy as the Candyland collection. I am wearing a nude thong. You can't see anything through it. Definitely safe for leg day, upper body day, all the things. Okay, now I have Miss Fairy on, also in a size extra small. And guys, I think you can actually see the yeah, my skin is right here. You can definitely see my thong standing up. So this isn't even stand proof. So do with that information what you may, but I don't even know if I would feel comfortable wearing this to the gym unless I was wearing a shirt that like covered the front with no bending movements whatsoever, like solely upper body. Jeez, man, you can see my panties. Like I feel exposed. Let's do a squat test for this. All right, Macy's gift card going in. Holy crap. You can see that clear as day. That is insane. Bruh. Cry. Last thing I want to talk about is sizing. I feel like because this is so insanely stretchy, you can definitely size down if in between, because I feel like if you were to size up, it just wouldn't hug you correctly. Like there would be a lot of excess material over here and the waistband would definitely like slide down because it's already such a low compression legging anyway. So stick true to size or size down if in between. All right, next up, onto a more looser fitting piece. We have the Litespeed Fast Track shorts in the color Clover, size extra small. I'm obsessed with this colorway, you guys. It is like the more muted version, as muted as a neon could be, of mint chip. It has a little bit more yellow to it. It's actually giving highlighter. And this material overall is very like easy breezy cover girl. It is so lightweight, has a lot of like good bounce to it, and is very stretchy in the actual like body area. And same thing with the inner short lining, right? Like it is so stretchy, very lightweight, and very see-through as well. I will go ahead and post the differences between the Fast Track short as well as the feather knit shorts, but overall this short has a different waistband design. It's also thinner as well. I feel like the feather knit shorts definitely had a thicker, more durable type of waistband. It also had a little like loop drawstring on the inside, whereas these new shorts do not have any sort of adjustability at all. They're also fitting on the bigger side versus the feather knit shorts too. Like the waistband is, I think, 1/4 of an inch bigger than the feather knit shorts. But in addition to that, this short is just wider and shorter overall. The outer shell measures, I think, almost 2 inches, if not over 2 inches shorter than the feather knit short. The inner short lining is also shorter too. It also doesn't have any side pockets. Overall design is pretty similar in the sense that it has a very high up scallop design. The hem on the outer shell is also heat bonded. Y'all know that I love me a heat bonded seam. Contrary to the feather knit shorts, this short does not have a front seam either. This is so stretchy. I actually really love this fabric, and I wish that I picked it up in the short sleeve crop. I don't know why. I'm telling you, I don't know why. I might have just like messed up and forgotten to add it or something, but it's so cooling, very much performance feeling, slippery, slick, but it is matte. So there's no sheen or shine to it at all, which I love. I hate like a sheen, shiny type of performance fabric. I much prefer a matte material. But guys, holy crap, like this, I don't even want to turn around fully, but it is definitely like up my booty cheek. This rides up so much. Even having this all the way down, it's already hitting past past the thickest portion of my thigh. So any given movement will make it immediately roll up, right up. As we can see here, it's already kind of like rolling in on itself, and the back is just even worse. I'm talking full cheek is out. I can feel the bottom of my cheek hanging out. With that being said, I would definitely advise to size up if in between. Like, it's so comfortable, you guys, so insanely stretchy, but it is very short. Don't get me wrong, I love the exposed inner short, but that just leaves very little to the imagination once you actually turn around, because although the back portion of this is lower than the front lining, we can just see right there that it's a little bit longer. It's barely enough to cover that booty cheeks, you guys. Like, any wrong movement and everything is hanging out. It also has Sculptseam in there as well to separate your cheeks. I don't know why we would need it in an inner short like this, because Sculptseam is on the inner short. Like, it's not gonna show anyway, but I just feel like you can see my cheeks hanging out of this short. Like, I literally cannot do it, which is a really big bummer because I really like the short otherwise. Last but not least, guys, I have the first ever Paragon Fitwear flare leggings on. So exactly the same thing as the shorts and the leggings, but it has a flare at the bottom instead. I'm wearing a size extra small in the color black. Obviously, I figured I would just stick with like a staple color that I know I will get a lot of use out of. And right off the bat, once again, it is just laying on me. It's not digging in. It's not even hugging me. It's literally just laying on my body. Very much a low support type of legging. Once again, has an extremely high-waisted waistband, no front seam, and in the back, we just have the Paragon Fitwear heat press logo, not raised, no nothing, which again, I don't know why they didn't have it raised this time, but we also have Sculptseam, so the elastic on the inside of the glute seam. I do have a bone to pick with Paragon Fitwear about these flares, because why are we only offering one inseam? Like, what is it with these freaking brands launching flare leggings or any type of like open leg trouser with only one size? Like, I don't understand how that's gonna be helpful to anybody that is shorter than me, that is taller than me, but this is only offered in a 31-inch inseam. So this is where it is hitting me. I do have a longer leg inseam for my height, so I have a 30-inch leg inseam, whereas girls my height usually have like a 27 to 29-inch inseam. So this is hitting perfectly to the floor, actually. It's running a little bit shorter than other flares that I have, such as the Buff Bunny Collection Foxy flare. Like, that was dragging on the floor a little bit, but once I went on my tippy toes to add a little bit of platform to like my sneakers and whatnot, it touched the floor. Whereas this, if I were to add a platform shoe, then I would actually be like a little bit above the floor, if you know what I mean. It also does have a slit on the side, which I love, but yeah, my only thing is that like we only have one leg inseam. If you're in between sizes, I would definitely advise to size down versus up, because again, this is very, very stretchy. Otherwise though, it fits quite perfectly, you guys. Like, I think it is so cute. Alrighty friends, that is going to be it from me. One thing that I forgot to do at the beginning is color comparisons. Like, what? So with that being said, here are color comparisons for Miss Bluebird. Again, it's very much like a slate blue, so I feel like it would go so well with other grays and like muted blues as well. I mean, there's so much that can go with this colorway. Next up, we have Miss Fairy. This color is so unique, but it is still like a salmony pink corally color. Next up, we have Primrose, which again is this amazing like baby pink colorway. I feel like it would go with so much and mix and match with like browns and blues, other pinks, purples really well. And last but not least, we have Miss Clover. I know that a question I'm gonna get is how it compares to mint chips. So there's that color comparison for you guys, as well as any other greens that I have. But that about wraps it up for this video. I really, really hope that you enjoyed and found it helpful. If you did, definitely give me a thumbs up and comment down below what pieces you're eyeing or what questions you have, and I will definitely get back to you prior to launch. I'm also running a giveaway over on my Instagram. 2 people will win a $50 gift card each to shop this launch, so definitely go enter that. Follow me on Instagram, do all the things if you haven't already. And oh, one more thing, guys. Thank you so much for 10,000 of you guys. It is so crazy to think that I started this channel a couple years ago, and it was just like a little passion project of mine where I would post videos here and there, activewear reviews here and there, and the more consistent I got ever since last October, y'all have just been like blowing me up, and I'm so happy that there are now 10,000 of you guys here. That has been a big goal of mine for the past like 2 years, and we've never been able to hit it until now. I'm just so happy that I finally hit my goal, and I'm just so grateful that you guys choose to support me, whether it be during launch or just subscribing, liking my videos. Like, it just means so much more to me than you know, and I just am so excited to continue bringing out quality videos for you guys and detailed videos, as y'all already know how we do on this channel. So definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more videos coming your way so soon. I just got 3 packages in actually for some really exciting collections, exciting reviews coming up, so you do not want to miss that. But anywho, all that aside, thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you guys later. So Bye.